Hello everyone, this is Scarlet Clover and I'm bringing to you guys a game called Out of Sight. And this game was recommended by Juicy Pear and it looked really intriguing of this game, and I decided to take a break from I decided to take a break from Cinderella phenomenon and decided to see what this game has to offer. I'm not saying that I won't be doing the game Cinderella phenomenon anymore. I just wanted to see what this game was about. So let us go on this journey and find out what the game has in store for us. At some point in your life, something strange has happened to you. The same is true for all of us. Every day, something bizarre happens to someone. In that case, can it really be considered bizarre? What's ordinary and what's out of the ordinary? That light in the corner of your eye, that creaking sound late at night, that door you thought you closed. In the end, it's all up to you how you see it, or how you don't. Definitely say the music so far, the sound effects are pretty good. Ooh, now upbeat music. Okay, it was a lazy, warm spring morning. On one of the rare occasions, I woke up before noon on a Sunday. With my favorite book nestled between a light blanket and some snacks inside my bag, I stepped out of the bus. It must have been around 10 in the morning and the park entrance was bustling. Children running around chasing each other, parents with strollers, couples cuddling on benches, living in a world of their own. A group of older men gathered around two chess players. A gentle breeze ruffled my hair as a welcome. Today was going to be great. I would finally finish my book. But first, I had to find a nice place by the lake, away from the general public. I'd only been to this particular park a couple of times before, so it took a while to find it. Finally, I spotted the perfect place and made my way to it. It was quiet here as it was in the furthest corner of the park. I took out my blanket and laid it on the warming earth, half hidden in the shadow by a nearby willow tree. I wanted to read my book and also tan my legs while I was at it. I admired my handiwork for a moment before digging out a packet of chocolate chip cookies and my book. So, I have only about 100 pages left. I looked around, almost no one in sight. A couple in a boat far away, a few people barely visible through the trees that separated the place from the nearby path. A guy who seemed to be resting underneath a tree at a respectable distance from me. I made myself comfortable and opened the book, setting aside the bookmark. It was called Darkness by the Lake, and it told the story of a young man who became blind at a young age, showing his struggles growing up. He often went to a lake near his hometown to gather his thoughts and find peace. He met a girl there. Throughout the book, they developed their relationship and grew, sometimes together and sometimes apart. I was curious to see if they ended up together. I stayed until 3 last night, reading. Sleep finally got the better of me, so I decided to finish the book today by the lake. I continued from where I left off the night before. Both minutes and pages flew by as I anxiously inched closer to the final chapter. Time seemed to be slowing down, matching the atmosphere of the book as I turned the very last page. The two characters reunited on the shores of Lake Emerald. Oh. Are you scared? She asked when there was nothing else to say. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I accidentally clicked something that popped up. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, I can't. No, I can't wait for the bandages to come off, he replied. I want to see the lake again, the sky, my parents, you. What if you don't like me? You're already the most beautiful woman in the world to me. His honest answer left her speechless again. Being able to see won't change who I am. I still won't be able to tell if your purse matches your outfit. Oh my god. She laughed, resting her head on his shoulder and took in the sights they would soon be sharing. I hope the lake will be this shade of green again tomorrow. And that was the end. That was... I guess we can say sweet and predictable, because I wouldn't be surprised. It is possible, so I wouldn't say it's unrealistic. So sweet but predictable. I put the book down with a smile. A sweet, if rather predictable ending. Just what the doctor ordered. We're okay. I'd been feeling down lately, and this really hit the spot. The sun had mellowed me out completely. Finally giving darkness by the lake the ending it deserved, I scooted down on the blanket, took off my glasses, and using my bag as a pillow, I shut my eyes. So this is what it would be like to not be able to see. I ain't feeling well enough. Being so nearsighted, I was practically blind without my glasses. I remember once when I was much younger, I was at school during PE. Out of nowhere, a ball came flying towards my face as I was warming up on the sidelines. My face was pretty beat up, but I only cared about my broken glasses. I was unable to see, and I felt helpless for the rest of the day. I sat quietly in my seat, touching the rims of my now glassless pair of glasses. I couldn't participate in any activity. I couldn't have a conversation without feeling lost as to where I was supposed to look. It was awful. It took 3 days to get a new pair. From that day on, I made sure I had a spare at home for emergencies and took extra care with the pair I was wearing. With my eyes closed, I touched the glasses, which I laid on top of the finished novel. So strange to depend on the little piece of metal and plastic. My thoughts drifted back to the events of the book, drawing parallels to my own life and considering myself lucky that at least I could see, even if I needed help from the 2 little lenses. Lost in the thought, the warmth of the sun and the gentle breeze had lulled me to sleep. Oh, no music. Alright. Anyway, I woke up some time later, feeling strangely relaxed. I stretched and rubbed my eyes before reaching for my glasses. There's the music. My fingers felt around the cover of the book gently at first, then a little more urgently. Someone took our glasses, didn't they? Where had my glasses gone? I brought my face closer to the place I knew I left them. Nothing. Without any sudden movements as to not crush them, I started feeling around for my glasses. 5 minutes later, I was still blind and at loss. Where had they gone? Who could have taken them? Oh no, I wanted to save, damn. Alright, Okay, so I know there was a guy at a respectable distance underneath a tree. So that person could help us, but he could also break our glasses. But the thing is, I also read the summary intro of this game. So, should I keep searching by myself and be an independent woman, or should I try to find help? Honestly, I would try to find help because I already tried searching. So, quick save. I looked around. From what I could tell, there was no one nearby, save for that guy who was there before. Maybe he saw something. I got to my feet and made my way towards him. He was resting against a tree in the grass, hidden completely from the sun's light. As if I could tell if his eyes were open or not, I spoke quietly. Excuse me? Oh, my name is Lina. Lina. No answer came. He must have been asleep. Excuse me? Could you help me? Could you please help me? Are you talking to me? Yes, I'm sorry to interrupt your sleep like this. I wasn't sleeping. I was just, can I help you? I was sitting right over there. I point to my blanket. Have you seen anyone come over there? Or maybe take something? I wasn't paying attention. I don't remember seeing anything. Sorry. I was feeling rather self-conscious because I couldn't see the man. I felt as I was staring at me intently and I couldn't understand why. Not having my glasses made me paranoid. Oh, I see. Actually, I don't see, and that's the problem. Yeah. Was anything stolen? I'm not sure. I can't find my glasses, and my eyesight is pretty bad. I don't mean to bother you, but could you look for them for me? It'll take a second. Alright. The man got up. I followed him back to where I had been sleeping. He looked around for a minute. I can't find them. Sorry. I don't understand. They were right there. I must have looked dejected because he felt the need to apologize again. Sorry. Thank you anyway. I would have said, you don't need to apologize, it wasn't your fault, but alright, sorry works. Thank you works. The guy was just standing there like he wanted to say something. Then it hit me. I don't want to ask too much. The problem is, I don't know how I'll get home. I could call a taxi, but I don't know if I can find it when it comes. I'm really sorry to bother, but could you walk me to the gate and tell me when the taxi arrives? Sure. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. It's nothing, really. Can I ask your name? Celeb. Nice to meet you, Celeb. I'm Lena. I gathered my things. I couldn't find them and was hopeless patting the grass. Maybe a dog took them away? Maybe. Ready to go? I guess. I couldn't make out Celeb's face, which was weird since I was talking to him casually now. I didn't want him to think I was weird for getting too close, so I kept my distance. It's been a long time since I walked around without my glasses. It's a bit scary. How bad is your eyesight? Bad. I'm one step away from being useless without my glasses. Have you considered getting an operation? I'm kind of scared of doctors. Well, of any medical procedure, actually, so it's not an option. Huh. That's unfortunate. Yeah, when I was younger, as I was walking, I felt my foot go right through the pavement. Fortunately, Celeb caught my arm and tie before I could fall face first into the ground. Whoa there, you okay? I think so. What happened? There was a small step there. I didn't realize you couldn't see it. Sorry. Oh, well, at least I didn't crack open my skull, so that's nice. Keeping your skull intact is definitely a priority. I'm really sorry about all this. There's nothing to be sorry for. I wasn't doing anything special. I just like to relax by the lake. I knew she was going to bring it up. Alright. It's funny how I just finished a book about someone who was blind and liked to sit near a lake. Now I get to experience it firsthand. Really? Now that's a coincidence. It was such a nice day, and now it's ruined. There are worse things out there, if that makes you feel better. I just had a thought, but I'm going to hold on to it and see if it's actually going to happen. And then I'll say, I told you so if it actually does happen. But for now, let's continue. We were almost at the gate now. I started rummaging through my bag for my wallet. Oh no, what's wrong? My wallet. I forgot that it didn't fit my bag, so I left it at home. So you don't have any money for a taxi? This day keeps getting better and better. I wish I can lend you some, but unfortunately I don't have any on me. You've done so much for me already, Celeb. I'll just take the bus home. It's not that far away. Can you cross the road safely? I think so. I don't know if I shall let you. I'm sure it'll be fine. How about I come with you? You don't need to do that. If I don't, I'll worry about it later. So I'm practically doing this for my own peace of mind. Nice try. Really, it's too much. I already feel horrible. Well, you can repay me in some way if you really want. My phone number? He wasn't trying to pick you up. I saved my book. I can give you my book if you want. I think that's more reasonable. My phone number. I mean, we could try that later, like after I finish my this time of the playthrough, but that's really funny. I could give you my book if you want. I don't really know if you're into reading, but it's quite nice. It's a light read. You'll finish it in no time. He started laughing. At first his laugh seemed normal, but slowly turned something else. Something out of this world. Is that a good thing or bad thing? If it's out of this world, that's like a demon laugh. I don't know. But if it's like a really good laugh, like a hearty laugh, then it could be out of this world, like angelic laugh. You ruined my whole plan. I just couldn't help but laugh. To be honest, I don't think I could have held it any longer. Did you steal our glasses? What? Just to make sure, you're alive, right? Last time I checked. What do you mean? Wait a second. Is this connected to the book? So I'm just gonna say my theory now. Before, I thought that it was possible that the book story, it could have been a normal one where the girl could actually be with the guy who was blind and got his operation. But then I also had a little thing in my mind saying the girl might not be who the blind guy thought she was, like an actual being. So now, because the way Celeb is talking to her is that he's making it into a joke, and he said he had a plan. And now he's asking Lena if she believes in ghosts. So is Celeb a ghost? So Celeb could be a ghost. And she just didn't realize it was a ghost. And that's why it surprised him when she talked to him. When she asked him for help, because he thought nobody saw him. At least that's my theory. At least that's what I have gathered so far. I still don't know what's exactly happening. Did he really steal our glasses? Do you believe in ghosts, Lena? Ghost? What does that have to do with anything? Believe it or not, I'm a ghost. Or not. Definitely not. Are you trying to make fun of me because I can't see right now? It's not funny. It's not supposed to be funny, yet you just made me laugh. What could I possibly do with your book? You touched me before, when you held my arm so I wouldn't fall. You're not a ghost. Did it hurt him? I did, and it took great effort, so you should be thankful. Like, did it hurt him for us to be held? Thankful? I know you can't see it, but people are staring at you. You look like you're talking to yourself. Really, Celeb? So other people can't see you. Is that it? Yep. So that's why I couldn't hold back laughing, because people were staring at her, thinking it was weird. Are you kidding me? If you didn't want to help, you could have just said so. I'll make you a deal. Go up to someone and ask if they can see me. If they can't, you'll let me take you home. So I have to go up to someone that can't even see properly and ask them the dumbest question ever. Or you can just trust me. What if that person says they can see you? I'll just leave you alone. Fine. I walk up to the first human being I can identify as such. Excuse me. Yes? I made a bet with my friend who thinks he's invisible, and I just need you to answer one question for us, please. Can you see someone standing beside me right now? No? The woman sounded like she thought I was insane for even asking such a question. You can't see him? Is this one of those internet pranks? No, nothing like that. Sorry for bothering you. I brusquely walked away. My eyes started in random directions as if waiting for my eyesight to finally come back. What the hell? Believe me now? I don't know what to believe. I'm going home. I'll come with. Prove it to me. That I'm a ghost? Yeah, put your hand through me or something. I can't do that. Of course not. That's the point. No, I mean that has weird effects. Whenever I put my hand through someone alive in the past, strange things happen to them. But you touched me earlier. If I concentrate, I can make my body exist in a real world for a short while. Otherwise, I'm just immaterial. A likely story. If you're a ghost, then how did you die? Stabbed. Oh, shoot. So I guess this is the well, I want to say this is psychology part of it, but this could get dark quick. I mean, like, what? Stabbed? Is that what you're going with? Kind of creepy. Is that where you're going with? Kind of creepy. It's true. I was in the wrong part of town at the wrong time. A mugging gone bad. I never could stand for people trying to get their way when they're doing something wrong. I don't even... Let's just say I believe you for a sec. Why are you a ghost? Oh, but transcending to a different plane of existence. Heaven, hell, all that. I don't know. I just woke up after the stabbing and I just knew what happened. I died. I thought someone would come for me, but no one did, so I just wandered around, waiting. Doing some good deeds in the process. Maybe it'll help. Why can no one else see you? You can't really see me. Before I lost my glasses, I saw you. Well, you're the first person to do so. I guess I don't have a choice. Let's go. I get on the bus with Celeb followed me. From what I can tell, he was moving around people so he wouldn't touch them. With other people so close, I was scared of talking to him. He, on the other hand, had no problem talking to me. So, do you believe me now? I just nodded. He didn't seem to be holding on to anything, but wasn't swaying with the bus's movement like the rest of us. This is insane. Tell me about it. I wish someone could tell me what's going on. How long? I whispered, hoping he'd catch it. I don't know exactly. I stopped caring after a while. Some days just passed by in a blur. I find myself staring at something like the lake, a tree, buildings, and then it's suddenly the middle of the night, and I'm not sure if it's been a day or a week. Sometimes I think I'm losing myself. I don't know if I'm the only one like this. Maybe this is just what happens when you die. I'm rambling. It's been so long since I had a conversation. Scary. It's not scary. It's empty. I was someone you might have called the life of the party. I had a lot of friends. Well, not real friends, but you know what I mean. I knew and was happy with how things were. I liked talking to people. I miss that the most. When you talked to me today, I couldn't believe it. I thought you were an angel finally taking me to the heavens. Aww, was I that pretty enough? No, that's probably not it. Disappointed? Thankful. Now I know why ghosts are supposed to haunt people. They finally find someone who can hear them. I see. That is one way to put it. Your stop is next. I nodded at things and got up from my seat. No one was sitting next to me. Probably because I was the girl whispering random words to herself. Oof. As I walked down the street, something occurred to me. Are you going to keep hanging out around me? Are you going to haunt me? No. But if it's okay with you, I want to visit sometimes. I've been feeling better since talking to you. Time is passing normally again. No weird time shifts. Maybe you could help me win at casino games, or become a famous street magician or something. I laughed at my weird ideas. Never thought of that. I was in front of my house now. Soon I'd find my spare glasses and regain my sight. Do you think that maybe I'll stop seeing you when I start seeing again? I hope not. Let's sit for a little bit. There should be a bench around here. Over here, watch your step. We sit on the bench. I stare at the familiar sights. It almost feels like I'm really seeing them, but in fact, I only remember seeing them. Did you die in the city? Blurting this out was insensitive, I realized. Maybe talking about death to the dead was taboo. Insensitive. Blah blah blah. If you don't want to talk about it. Yes, it was here. I seem to be able to go anywhere in the world almost instantly, but I've already seen all I wanted to see. I'm not much of a traveler. Did you visit your family, friends? I did for a while. Life moves on, you know? It's kind of sad to see that it moved on without you. They forgot about you? Not completely, but in time, it's just natural. I'm sure they think about me sometimes, but I'm not a mind reader, and people don't monologue their most intimate thoughts. They don't go around saying things like, oh, how I miss Celeb. I wish he was still alive. That makes sense. I was never scared of death until now. Maybe it's not like this for everyone. It might have been some kind of punishment. What did he do to deserve this? Nothing, I think. I didn't do anything particularly bad as far as I can remember. Did it happen a long time ago? It might have been about 5 years ago. 5 years? You've been roaming around for 5 years? Doesn't seem that long. I told you, sometimes time just flies by. Do you want me to send a message to your family or something, like in the movie Ghost? Maybe you need to catch the criminals who did this to you. They were caught a long time ago. Back then I was more present. I was there when they were sent to jail too. And sending anyone I knew a message would be a bad idea. They would think you're crazy for one, and even if they were to believe you, it would make them sad to know what I've become. It's better that they don't know. You're right, I guess. You must still care about them. Why would someone as nice as you be in this position? It's just not fair. Sometimes I think it would be better to just let go, let my mind wander until I completely lose myself. Usually that happens when I don't concentrate on anything for a while. I realize hours, even days pass that I have no memory of. Maybe that's what dying is all about. Your consciousness just disappears. That's just too sad to die alone like that. I'm not angry about it anymore. It's how it is. I'm just happy I got to talk to someone one more time. Must be a miracle. I wasn't a bad person in life if I do say so myself, but I didn't do anything worth praising either. I was your typical guy. I did okay in school, got a decent human being as a girlfriend, had some friends I went out with from time to time, watched sports, procrastinated on the internet, played some video games. I didn't have any big dream or aspirations. So how is this any different from what I had before? The world goes on with or without me. My younger brother is in law school now, and my girlfriend was getting married when I last saw her. She's hardly my girlfriend anymore. I'm sorry. Don't be. It's normal for things to go on. Are you really okay with it? How can you be? There's nothing else to do. Getting angry doesn't fix anything. Nothing fixes anything. I'm stuck like this. For God knows how long. Maybe forever. His voice has gotten louder at the end. Oh, whoops. Getting angry never fixes anything. It makes bad things happen. What kind of things? When you said earlier that touching people causes bad things to happen, I touched her. My ex-girlfriend, I guess I should call her. Melissa. It was right after I became like this. What happened? She fainted. She woke up a few hours later. I was so scared I thought I killed her. I touched a stranger after that. It was just making sure it was me who caused it. And it was. He fainted immediately too. But you can make your body turn physical? Yes, when I try really hard. It hurts my head, but then again, it's the only thing that can cause me pain anymore. I don't use it much. There's no reason to. Now that's just twisted. Why not? What could I do with it? Move objects around? Play poltergeist? Poltergeist? Poltergeist. I don't have my phone with me right now, so I can't find the correct pronunciation. So I'm sorry if I butchered that word. No thanks. I'm not into scaring people. See, it's a good thing I didn't choose that, because then he'll be like, I'm not into scaring people. Maybe it's like an ability. If you use it more, you'll become more powerful. Or at least you'll get better control of it. I never thought of it that way. But even so, it's a useless ability to have. I can't see anything good coming out of it. It does lose its appeal if you're not that kind to make appliances fly around the house. How did you even find out you could do something like that? It's such a stupid story. Are you holding out on me at this point in our conversation? Really? Alright, fine. It was after finding out Melissa had a new boyfriend. I used to check in on everyone every day back then. I stopped since. Anyway, I was upset, so I went to the park to calm down. I was sitting around the same lake as today when I saw some guy throwing his empty bottle in. I just thought how I like to throw at his head. I was so angry and, I don't know, it happened out of nowhere. I missed Wiley. It just scared him. He was looking around like he's seen a ghost. He had no idea. Celeb started laughing. I wish I could have said something like, I'm the spirit of this lake, and if you throw away your junk here again, I'll shove this ball where the sun doesn't shine. Still, he must have been scared at the suddenly flying bottle. He was. From then on, I tried to do it again to various degrees of success. So, how old were you when you... 19. Almost 20. So a bit younger than me. I suppose I'm 25 now, if that counts for anything. Can you see your own reflection? No. So you don't know if you still look 20? I feel like I do, but I can't be sure. No one really feels like they're aging, even when they're alive. I do think I'm a bit wiser, though. We talked for a while longer. I kept asking around different aspects of a ghost's life. No, it's like, this is like feeling like it's gonna come to an end. I don't want it to end. Like, I hope there's more content. Because it's a very intriguing, well, not intriguing, but the way it's set up, I feel like there could be more story or plot. I found out he never got hungry or sleepy. He didn't forget things that happened in his life, although some aspects become foggy. He didn't resent the men who killed him. He'd come to terms with his family moving on, and unfortunately, he was against influencing the lottery numbers. It was getting dark by the time I ran out of questions. How's she going? Yeah, I've been thinking that too. Want to come with me? No, I'll give you some space. You must need it. I don't want to intrude you on your family or... I live alone actually, but maybe you can stop by tomorrow. Ringing the bell would be nice, just so I know you're here. Sure. Thanks a lot for today. Thank you for opening my eyes. Ah! Okay. I don't know, I just... Sort of feelings. I'm just like, please, let there be more. Like, that he'll come tomorrow and ring the doorbell and we'll be able to see or something. Celeb walked away gracefully, and I went inside. It was strange how I got used to not being able to see anything except blurry shapes and colors. I found the spare immediately and put it on. Finally! I can see. I should get a new pair made soon. I wonder if I'll see Celeb again. I never did get to see what he looked like. Not that I was away from him, I realized I'd been sucked up into his story and believed him completely. But could all of that have been real? Oh wait, okay, this is gonna be like a choice. Like, do you believe it or not or something? It was probably true. I want to believe him. I really do. Probably true. The evidence is all there. That's not what convinced me. I just felt in my heart that he was telling the truth. I know I'll see him again someday. No, Celeb! A few days passed and Celeb didn't return. I had said that I would see him again, but it's what I wanted to believe. I knew it wasn't true. I didn't even get a last name. Why didn't you come back, Celeb? This is so stupid. I'm talking to myself. If you're listening, give me a sign, will you? Nothing happened. Figures. So stupid. I had to work on an assignment for school, so I opened a text document and started typing away. Of course, it was due the next day. I probably displayed my proof of procrastination excellence. Empty energy drink cans and half-open snack containers filled my desk. The topic was to influence a mass media in shaping the personal beliefs of the individual. It was late into the night when I finally finished, and my brain was completely blank. I knocked down some cans as I dragged my body to bed. In the morning, as I was printing out my document, I noticed some extra lines at the end. Is there an afterlife? What happens when you die? Why do we live? Did I write this? I was so sleepy I don't even remember. I want it to be a sign! Maybe Celeb came back and wrote this. Or maybe it's a product of my overworked mind. I want it to be Celeb! I deleted the last few lines and continued my printing, but as soon as I returned from class that afternoon, I remembered the words. When we die, do we really go nowhere? Are we left to wander aimlessly? Is that what we do every day anyway? just wandering through life, trying to find some place to belong and be comfortable. I shudder. Damn it, Celeb, it's all your fault. I tried to put him out of my mind. No! I had to go get my new glasses soon. I didn't have time to talk to the furniture. Realizing I was late, I ran out the door. I wonder what ever happened to my original glasses. They were such a nice pair. The ones I was wearing now were cheaper and a lot less stylish. Whoever stole them must sure be happy. They have no idea how much trouble they cost me. I was crossing the street and in a hurry I didn't probably look out for incoming cars. There is more content! It all happened in a flash. Holy crap. Okay. I was running a red light and a car was just about to hit me. There's no way I could get out of the way in time. Time seemed to stop for a moment. I was going to die and be a ghost. Like Celeb. I had to be invisible. Maybe I could see him again then. Such a weird thought to be having. Maybe I'll see all the ghosts in the world. No, Celeb couldn't see them. Then it hit me, literally. My hands scraped the ground. They were stinging fiercely. My forehead was well. Everything went black. Is she okay? Let her breathe. The ambulance is on its way. My hands and face felt sticky, and the world was a blur of colors and voices. God damn it, my glasses. Not again. She's delirious. I blacked out again. I woke up sometime later at the hospital. It seems I had made it out after all, with only a few stitches. It was a miracle. The driver has said that it was as if something had pushed me out of the way. Celeb! I still didn't have my glasses. Fortunately, my sister came to visit and promised to pick them up for me. As I stared at the blurry ceiling, I thought of the driver's words. Could I have been Celeb? He's here! Wait, can I go back? I can't go back. Okay. I said the name out loud. The one and only. Celeb? It's kind of lame you make me say it again. I knew it was you! How in the world? I saw that you were about to be hit by the car, and I just pushed you out of the way. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Why didn't you come back after that day? I did. You just didn't see me anymore. But the doorbell. I had a feeling you would stop seeing me. I don't know why. I had to check. When I realized you couldn't see me anymore, I decided to leave you alone. Oh. You could say it was fortunate that I just couldn't. I found myself thinking about you. It stopped me from spacing out like I usually do, so I came to see you a few times. What was I doing at those times? Nothing weird. You were sleeping once, so I left. I was going to watch you sleep. You were reading once that same book. It's an interesting book, and it reminded me of you. Once you were cooking. It smelled really good. I almost wish I could eat again. A few times you weren't at home, and another time you were... Just how many times have you been back? It's only been a few weeks. I don't... What were you like? What? Back when you were alive. I told you, nothing special. Oh, come on. Tell me something you never told anyone. Something I've never told anyone. Yeah. Will you do the same? Okay, sounds fair. The book you were reading at the park when I met you, I wrote it. Are you serious? What? No, you didn't. That book's like 3 years old. Celeb laughed. Alright, you got me. It would have been a cool plot twist, though. Something I've never told anyone sounds really cool and mysterious, but it's a tough question. I ask the tough questions. What can I say? I never told anyone a lot of the stupid things I did. I peed my pants at a sleepover when I was 7. I tried to run away to join the circus at 13. Oh, and in high school, I was so-called popular guy, but I hated going out with others and drinking. I just wanted to stay at home, read, or watch a movie. Wouldn't it be funny if the other cool kids all thought the same? Celeb snorted. Hilarious. I waste so much time trying to be with what others wanted. Learn from me, child, and do not make the same mistakes I have. leave it to celeb to turn everything into a joke. After a short pause, he added, I never told anyone, but whenever I was upset or angry or sad, I would always look to the sky. I don't know what I thought was out there or if it was listening, but it helped. I felt connected, a part of something greater than me, like a cell in an organism, you know? Now I don't know. Maybe there's nothing there after all. I didn't know what to say. I had asked a tough question and he had given me an answer. Your turn. What have you never told anyone? Well, since we're on the topic. Oh no. Oh, come on. Sweetheart. Alright, we're going to go through this dark path now. Quick save. Everyone has always seen me as a cheerful girl, but I think about dying sometimes. Dying? I've always been curious what happens when someone dies. Where do they go? Most of the time I try to keep these thoughts away. It only helps to make me depressed and feel like my life is meaningless. When I was young, I imagined that when you died, you went to heaven. And in heaven, you can do whatever you wanted. You could surround yourself with all the things you've always wanted, but never had. You can eat all the junk food, have all the toys, no curfews, you'd never be hungry or sleepy, and of course there'd be no homework. What about hell? What would that be? Not having all of that. That's a pretty tame version of hell. You're a good kid. Would be pretty kick-ass if my heaven did exist. I hope I end up there. Can I ask you something else? You sure have a lot of questions. How did you manage to save me? How did you push me out of the way of that car? I've been using my powers, just like you said, trying to make them better. Exercising them, so to speak. Oh. I can stay in sort of a physical form for almost a minute now. Whoa! When I wasn't coming to visit, I was doing that constantly. It was really hard at first. Visiting, I snort, more like haunt. Wanna see? Okay, but I can't really see. Oh, right. How about this then? A little bit clearer version. He moved next to my bed. I was waiting for something to happen. A tingling warmth was beginning to spread over my left hand. The ethereal touch became heavier and even warmer. Is that you? Yeah, how does it feel? Like a human hand. He laughed. Glad to hear that. He stayed like that for a few more seconds. I was too afraid to move, not wanting to break Celeb's concentration. Lena, what is it? Nothing. It's just strange to touch people again after so long. Oh, of course. I'm sure it is. I was getting a little drowsy. Perhaps from the medication. My palms and forehead still stung, but the nurse had said I would be released the next day. I think I'm going to get some sleep. Sorry for keeping you up. You need to rest and get back on your feet. Don't say anything about it. I don't want to say anything about it. I wanted to say. Sorry I couldn't be better company. I should have done a better job saving you. Yeah, how dare you save me from possibly lethal damage and leave me with these awful bruises and scraps. I'll work sarcasm. I'll work on my ghost skills some more, I promise. Can I ask you just one more question before I fall asleep? I won't even try to stop you. Do you think there's a connection between my bad eyesight and being able to see you? I think there must be. It's so strange. I guess that means I'll never be able to see what you look like. So you've never really seen me, huh? You're a big blurry mess to me, sorry. I kinda like that, being a mysterious stranger that saves people. Being a ghost is mysterious enough. True. Well, I can't tell you much. I know you're a bit taller than me and you got dark hair. Correct. I wish I could see you. Want me to come a little closer? Celeb seemed amused by my embarrassment. Of course I'll be embarrassed. Maybe when you wake up. Okay. No, we can't see him again, but okay, I really hope we can see him a third time, and more times after that. When I woke up, I was alone again. My sister came to visit me and brought me my glasses. She drove me home, and after making sure I was feeling well, I had plenty to eat, she left. And as soon as I was alone, I tried calling out to Celeb. Are you here? Give me a sign. Have I stopped seeing you again? Just like before, nothing happened. Come on, I know you're there. Why did I stop seeing you all of a sudden? My efforts seemed in vain. I opened my laptop and typed a few words I had into a search engine. After a little digging, I found a local news article. The headline read, "Teen stabbed last night in front of bank." There was no picture and the details were sparse. Nothing I didn't already know. Seeing that my efforts were in vain, I gave up and went to bed. I was still feeling tired. The next morning, I woke up to find a message scribbled on a napkin. Come to the lake. See. Slab. Oh, come on, no, what if we don't see him? I already said that. He didn't mention the exact place we were supposed to meet, but I went straight for the secluded place under the willow, where we first met. Just gonna say, before we go on, I immediately liked the music that when we switch over to here. I hadn't brought my blanket this time, so I just sat on the ground. After a few seconds, a touch on my shoulder startled me. Don't turn around. Slab? Is that you? Yes. Why can't I turn around? It's better this way. Just listen. Ah, no! I won't be around much longer. What do you mean? You were right. This isn't all there is to it. I'll be free soon. Free? Yeah, I want to tell you I'll be gone. You're the first person in 5 years to speak to me, to need me, to see me, in a way. I couldn't go without telling you. What are you saying? Making a difference in life made a difference in my afterlife. I can't say much more, but thank you. You saved me. So, this is the last time. I'm afraid so. I couldn't believe what was happening, but the only thing that went through my mind at the time was, I would miss Lev. Oh no, you can't give me these two choices. I would definitely, for me, I would be like, oh, I would miss him. And then I would think, but he would finally be free. But then you're giving me only one choice where it's the one or the other. I'm gonna miss Lev. My heart felt heavy. I felt as if I had still so much to tell Celeb, so much to learn from him, yet our time was cut short. At the same time, something good seemed to be about to happen for him. I didn't want the best for him. I wanted him to be saved, whatever that meant. See, that's what I was saying. I don't understand any of this, but I just hope you'll be happy wherever you go, and I'll miss you. Thanks for saving my life. Slab said nothing. I was about to turn around when I felt a pair of arms gently hold me from behind. I closed my eyes, concentrating on the feeling. Instinctively, I reached out to touch the arms that were holding me. I almost expected to feel only air, but my fingertips, typo, landed on something warm. Next thing I knew, eyes tight shut, I turned around and hugged him. It was Odd there. His chest against mine, his shoulder under my chin, his back, his neck. He was human. He had to be. Even through my shut eyelids, I could feel tears slipping out. After only a few short seconds, I was being pushed away. I covered my face, not wanting to break the spell. I was sure once my eyes would open, he would be gone. Lena, it's not safe. I could lose control and hurt you. I know. I can't stay like this long. I should have just left, but I couldn't. I wanted to say goodbye properly. If you're going to leave, can I at least see you? Are you curious? I have to know. No need to be shy now. Open your eyes. I still gripped his sleeves tightly as I opened my eyes. Oh! Hey there. Hey. We just looked at each other. I didn't know what to say. What could I possibly say at a time like this? You're kind of cute. He smiled. Thanks. Can you believe that I don't really remember how I look? I was saddened again. Do you have to leave now? I'm sorry. What am I saying? I shake my head at my own selfishness. This is for the best. I know that. I promise I'll never forget you, Sleb. I'm alive because of you. You opened my eyes, and I won't let what you gave me go to waste. I didn't do all of that. I was just there. And that was enough. My words had a finality to them. There's nothing more I could say. I lifted my hand to touch his face. I don't care if it wasn't appropriate, if it was too much. I needed to do it. There was no time. I had to remember him. I closed my eyes. Inside my heart, the belief that this was right burned like a bonfire. Any doubt I had melted away. Oh no! As I leaned in, I knew he would be there. And he was. Oh, this is how he looked. As far as the first kiss goes, this was definitely one I never forget. It was too soon to be filled with. It was too soon. I think this isn't supposed to be there. It was too soon, filled with desperation, too explosive, and yet perfect. Our lips crashed, our hands followed. In the closed eyes, it all felt so real. I swore I could feel the blood pumping in his veins and his heart hammering in his chest. I wasn't my own. I didn't care. Our passionate embrace ended too soon, but I could feel him slipping away. Don't open your eyes. Let it be just a dream, a beautiful dream. He was holding my face in his palms, and then he slowly drew them away. I waited. I waited for another word, for another touch. The warmth drained from my cheeks that had been flushed moments ago. I still refused to open my eyes. I counted down from 100 slowly. When the time I had allowed myself to cry had run out, I opened my eyes and dried my tears. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you. I got up, dusted myself off, and started walking. It was getting dark, and there weren't any people around. I still wasn't sure what had happened. I was in a car crash. Maybe it was all in my head. It didn't really matter. Something had changed inside of me. As I walked along, I lifted my gaze upwards. I remember how Sleb said he felt connected while looking at the sky. Was something truly there? Maybe something was all around me. Like the air that I breathe. It's there, but we're unable to see it. This secret force that keeps us going. I think I've changed my mind, Sleb. Heaven isn't to have all the things I've always wanted, but to understand the strange world we live in. A strange world. Ending 3. Ooh, I didn't check how many endings there were. But that was one ending, you guys. A strange world. Well, I guess a strange world could be, in a way, how we look at heaven. But that was really sweet, and that was really nice. Did you think so, you guys? Or I just chose the choices that I wanted to get the sweet ending. But let's see. Oh, is this the book then that she was reading? I know if I go to Lian, she won't ever let me leave again. How Sel felt between his love for his sister and his duty to his country. She doesn't need anyone to survive with her. Oh, this is not. Wait, this is slightly different. I feel like. I wonder if there's like the creator had like another game for this, and this is like their script or the book they're writing, and this is it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this was Out of Sight. This was ending 3. I would have liked to do it in order, but it's not. I don't guess it's not that simple. But I hope you guys liked it, and I'm definitely gonna try playing the rest of the game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep recording of it or not, but it's definitely interesting. I think I am going to record some more of this, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next video. Bye. Peace out. Ooh, sorry guys, I just realized my little clock was ticking away, and that's probably gonna bother some people. There you go. Alright. Oh, no music. Alright. Maybe we need my clock back.